that weren't available in Atlanta, so Shannon Izar, a big one in the number 10 jersey. See if she can have some impact here.
Got the feeling in the opening game she just needed to get that 14 minutes under her belt. She looked like she was breathing quite hard after about 4 or 5 minutes, but she goes up to contest that kickoff, doesn't get it, hasn't gone forwards. It's come off a few feet though, and to pick it up off the ground is Gracino, tackled by Hamidova, and she presents the ball. But look at that Russian work at the breakdown. It was illegal, just as I say. Well, with no advantage for the knock-on.
Great counter ruck from the Russians. The referee had been playing advantage previously. It's quite a long advantage for sevens actually there from Amy Parrott, the Australian referee, but will be French ball. Wonder if they can take some inspiration from their men's team that did so well in Singapore on the men's World Sevens Series stop. And unbeaten on day one.
Set.
Yeah, one of the shocks of the tournament, wasn't it? The French result against New Zealand. France have it through Gussier. Pass on the outside. For Ladagnu, tries to keep it alive, and this is Guerin. She's very physical and very strong. Lepesque. Again, nice hands. Ladagnu, ball on the outside for Guerin. If she can get this away, she does. Just ran out of room on the outside though. Lepesque takes it back off her. Chance to move this ball. Gussier. Shannon Izar delays the pass, delays it, and the switch back on the inside to Gracino. France have first blood, and Gracino touches down.
Camille Gracino showing great footwork. They went wide initially, it wasn't on, but they come back patiently, don't force the pass, and then it just becomes, as she comes on this late line, there wasn't a lot of space, but watch her feet. She steps out of one tackle, and then she powers away for the next one. The woman from Bordeaux getting a well-earned touchdown there.
Jade Lepesque adds the extra 2 underneath the post, so 7 points to nil. A brilliant start for France. That's exactly what David Corté would have wanted.
And the conversion is good. The Proclamation is good. Fundamental science number 5, Jade Lepesque.
Fred's obviously have been a force in women's rugby in the 15s game in particular. Now showing and learning.
Yes.
The sevens game currently 5th in the table with Russia 1 spot behind them, 6th.
Well, an uncharacteristic error from Hamidova there off the restart. That will not please her coach, who is not shy about telling the Russian girls when they're not doing their job.
Well, there's the kickoff, relatively easy take. I think she just stumbled a bit there, and that's right in front of her colorful
nice ball
coach.
off the
Leaving
top.
the line out. You can't leave the line out.
Well, one of the French players leaving the line out, according to Amy Parrott, and clear instructions from her, Kudinova, the captain, to set us off here. And Russia have plenty of pace in that team. Any gaps in the French defence will be exploited. Can they make one here? At least manufacture something out wide. Hamidova keeps it alive. France defending, and big strong tackle from Shannon Izar. Kudinova, a little bit slow to dig one out, the Russian captain. That's Lushina. And Hamidova once more. Again, side to side, but no real penetration so far from the Russians in attack. So the French defence doing its job nicely. Little show there from Prestiek. Kudinova. And the pass was absolutely awful. No two ways about it. Complete miscommunication there between the two. France, can they punish them here? Chance on the left-hand side. Shannon Izar delays the pass. Maybe she doesn't need to give one. Well, she does now, because there's 2 Russian defenders trying to put her down. Mistakes and handling errors from both teams so far. Into contact there comes Seredina. Lushina takes it again. The Russian number 2, there's wide players, and look at this. Zadrakova, well, the whistle's gone, it was forward.
I'm going to say good team refereeing there. I think she got some help from her assistant official on the sideline. There's the looping pass. It was the correct option. That's where the space was. It was deemed to be forward.
Been an interesting foot raise there. Guerin against Zadrakova.
Of course, this Russian team as well yet to qualify for the Olympics down in Rio, so they'll be in Dublin at the repechage tournament. World Rugby going for that last spot.
I suppose given their form of the last season and a half, they'd have to be favourites to take the spot, but you got to go and get the job done. France are trying to get into the corner here. Guerin, look at that for straight from the Russian 12. Well, what about that? No room to work with, so she says, I won't go around you, I'll go through you.
This is all about leg drive. Look at it. There's nothing on here. Lina Guerin wrapped up, still driving the legs, working, fending off, pumping, driving, and then reaches for the line.
Taking full advantage of her opportunity to start this game. Guerin played well in Atlanta as well. And the conversion attempt from the corner from Lepesque, as difficult as you get in sevens rugby, and that one is going to go to the right and wide.
Guerin from Marcoussis, just outside Paris, and I suppose has no excuses to be trained up, as they have the most amazing French Federation rugby training facility in Marcoussis. Coach David Courtois will be very happy with that response.
Brilliant strength from the French try scorer. They've got 2 on the board now, and Russia have not been in this game at all. And look at that, France again, hungrier, getting up to take that one back, and a chance for Ladagnu. Drifts across the pitch, wants a little switch, and gets it from Guerin. And she's still going. They cannot tackle that French number 12. Massive overlap here.
There's numbers on, yep.
Massive overlap here if they can spin this ball. Fourcade. Shannon Izar outside her. Fourcade tries the handoff, looks for support, and comes back inside. Gracineau, pass to nobody. Gussier picks it off the deck, and Russia forcing France all the way back towards the halfway line. Ladagnu, another, well, it wasn't a great pass, but it found Guerin. Little switch from her. Lepesque, Jade Lepesque. Hamidova makes the tackle. And again, there is an overlap left if France want to spread this ball. Russia get drifting numbers across here, trying to close that gap. Gussier in the middle. There's the ruck. Where's that ball though? Where is that ball? Russia have it. Hamidova to Kudinova. Back inside to Hamidova. Any room for her to try and get through the gap? Good retention by the Russians. Just France having to close that gap at the moment. Gracineau is in 2 minds there. Eventually made the hit. Shannon Izar keeps it alive. It went forward though. And there is the half-time hooter. So the referee's whistle goes for the half-time break. And at the moment, France in control of this one with 2 tries. They lead by 12 points to 0.
Пушу на меня, Кукин играет, Кристина пусть уходит, Малыгин играет, все. Я, знаешь, честное слово, я даже не могу вам сказать, что вам нужно делать. Вы же ни разу просто не перешли к центр поля. 1 раз вы перешли к центр поля, и ты насрала опять. Ну как с вами играть? Чего мы хотим играть? Если ты даже в руки пас не можешь человеку отдать. Ну ты бежала, посмотри сколько, полдня бежала, и просто выбросила мяч в конце. Как вы играть собираетесь? Да вы сыкуни, все до единой, ты в том числе, самое главное.
Давайте делать! Берите, давайте делать! Давай, Россия, 3-4! Россия!
Et une fois qu'on a engagé un couloir, s'il se termine pas, s'il passe par un roc, c'est vite au loin en faisant leur prendre de la vitesse. D'accord? Okay. Si on ressort une fois après, il faut jouer les couloirs, ou large ou près. Et en défense, souvenez-vous, enfin en attaque, souvenez-vous, si on veut conserver les ballons, il faut avancer couteau coude. Si on est sous pression, il faut venir vite rentrer pour finir. Tête carrée et partir ailleurs. D'accord? Juste ça.
So not too many words from Pavel Barnovsky, the Russian coach. He came in, said his piece. I think the message was loud and clear. He's not happy with the performance and he wants an improvement in the second half.
Not sure about the collaborative coaching questioning technique there, but he has become one of the characters on the circuit. Let's see if these Russian ladies can respond.
So Kudinova to restart the second half, and Russia trailing by 12 points, 2-0. France and Fourcade gather the restart. Lepesque trying to go through. Jade Lepesque with a nice run and stands up the outside. Kudinova makes the hit. That's why she's captain. So reliable and wins the penalty.
World-class defense from Kudinova. She was a sweeper. She had a role to do. Not only did she make the tackle, then she forced the penalty by going for the steal. Great work from her.
Hamidova, little dummy, and on the outside, takes a thumper from Shannon Izar. The French are so good at that. Russia, meanwhile, throw the ball away, and Gussier says thank you very much, trying to keep it alive. In to help her out is Gracineau. She now needs help. And the ball's gone loose. Hamidova tries the kick. Well, swing and a miss. Strike 3. Ladagnou. Grassino. Ball still there. Ladagnou once again. Lepesque started off with a little break. Grassino. This time the tackle goes in from Kudinova. Again, the captain showing how it's done. Little step off the right from Goussier. Again, she's put down, and now the kick goes to hand, and this is going to be a foot race. Hamidova at the back against the long rangy kick of Fourcade. Happy to find touch.
Well, there's some tired bodies out there, maybe not a bad option. This was the step out, the turnover, what's the kick through. I think Sudé made the point earlier on that Hamidova, normally a finisher, normally a try scorer, really isn't playing that role currently and hasn't found any space, especially here on day 1 in Langford. Not really getting much space to do the patented running we've seen from her on the potent try scoring.
Fanny Horta, the French captain, started on the bench, so she is now in place of Clémence Goussier. And Russia will have a line out in a dangerous position if they can get ball back. Kudinova is not the biggest player in the world, but she took that one unopposed in the middle. And the Russians trying to fight their way through the gap there. This is Kukina and the ball on the outside for the speedster. Zajakova into the corner for Russia's first try of the game.
Well, the coach will be much happier with that. Skradakova looked up, and these ladies know each other very well. They spend their time on the circuit together. Here's the initial set piece. Good work, hit up midfield. And then as this ball is released, Skradakova gets a one-on-one with Caroline Ladagnou, and she looks up, and she knows she's got the beating of her with the pace, so she simply tucks it in the left arm and takes the outside and touches down.
Well, conversion attempt is not good, so Russia stay on 5. France still with a 7-point lead as we approach 4 minutes left to play in this one. A lot at stake, particularly for the French, who, as things stand, don't have a win under their belts. Russia successful in their opening match, and here is Horta, the captain, drifting to the left-hand side. Guérin, still no sign of Maya, who has started this one on the bench. France still with possession. Guérin to act as scrum half. Lepesque to Shannon Izar. Any room for her? Flat pass. Nice hands though to hang on to that one. Needed to be as well. Taken by Grassino. 3 Russian defenders in front of her. Happy to set that ball back. Tremoulier active scrum half. The pass was at her face really of Jade Lepesque, and she knocked on.
Well, Lepesque saw the gap. She took a line, and it wasn't to be. This was the bobbled ball. Look at this for a second effort. Good concentration to bring it in.
Crouch.
Perhaps the French are a little bit guilty of running laterally and their wingers not getting any space.
Kudinova under pressure. Ball's gone backwards though, and she did good physical strength to get that to ground and turn on the right side because she was facing the wrong way. Look at this for a chance to break out. Podestiak towards the 22, round the outside. Horta gets there to make the captain's tackle. Picked off the back though. Russia still with it. Miroslava. Chance to go through. A second try for Zajakova. Tackle goes in late, but the try has been given.
Well, interesting, the attentions of Camille Grassino as Skradakova was trying to run to the post. Conscious that this conversion is to tie things up. Simple work through the hands. Good power running. This was the final strike, and watch as she's kept out wide to just give that tricky angle for Kudinova.
Big kick this one. Off the post and over, which means we are all square between Russia and France. I told you to be tight.
The France have had all the possession, but Russia have come out this second half. Baranovsky, we can't question him anymore. His halftime team talk has inspired the Russian ladies.
They are a different outfit, aren't they, in the second half? And France needs something. Tremoulier is absolutely creamed in the tackle. Bobkova got up there to make that hit. Horta, the captain, and France needs something special here. Ladagnou on the left side with switch with Guérin, and it's all falling apart slowly but surely for the French.
Again, the French backs guilty of running laterally, running their defenders across the field and eating up all the space. Great kickoff take here. Textbook stuff. And well cleaned up. France just running across.
Come on.
Especially with a minute to go. This is a great attacking opportunity with a scrum on the far sideline.
Well, you know the call. It has to be given to the Russian number 10. She has 2 tries already. We know how much pace she has. And she feels she has the beating of Lina Garin on the French wing, but they're not going to get a chance. Free kick. Well, what is this, a lifeline for France? Ladagnu on the bedside to Guérin. This is going to be the race I was talking about. Tackle had to be made. Ladagnu in support. She's well marshalled though by Kukina. Where's that ball? Physical battle on this pitch is incredible.
Lina Garin penalized for coming in for the side. A great one-on-one matchup won by the Russian. Look at that, just grabbing the jersey just enough.
Just 13 seconds left to play for Russia and France. Nothing to separate the teams. 12 all. Next try, if there is one, will win it. Hamidova put on her back with a massive hit.
Play.
Referee said play on.
Wow, there might be numbers out here. The grubber kick through. Was she impeded? Lepesque. Where's this going to bounce? Well, I just felt if she'd held on to that ball.
Oh.
France have a penalty. Lifeline number 3. They've got an overlap. It's 3-on-1 on the outside here if they go for this. France trying to finish in style. Chloe Pell held short. And still there. Tremoulier, Lepesque, Guérin. Surely Guérin tries to break. There was 2 outside her. Pop pass to Ladagnu. Where is that ball? Recycled. Guérin picks it up, and France are in for the winner. Lina Guérin, the hero for La France.
Well, she'll be very relieved that ball popped up for her because she'd made an incorrect decision previously with a 3-on-1 overlap. She kept it. Here she keeps it. This was not the option, but they keep it alive. Great support from her teammates, and then as she gets back up off her feet, can't believe the gift that's sitting there, and she gets to run it in from 5 meters, much to the relief of David Courtois.
Lepesque try and add the extra 2 points from here. She's pushed that to the left and wide. Doesn't matter, the final whistle sounds and France have their first victory here in Langford. It's an important one.